Introduction to Actuarial Science Topic 4.4 Reinsurance. For this topic, you will be able to explain the types of risk for reinsurer, describe the risk management process, define reinsurance and indicate the types of reinsurance, and explain why reinsurance is important. There are 4 types of reinsurance, and the first one is facultative reinsurance, where the ceding company cedes, yield, and the reinsurer assumes all or part of the risk assumed by a particular specified insurance policy. Beside, negotiated separately for each insurance contract that is reinsured. Normally purchased by ceding companies for individual risks not covered by their reinsurance treaties, for amounts in excess of the monetary limits of their reinsurance treaties and for unusual risks. The ability to separately evaluate each risk reinsured increases the probability that the underwriter can price the contract to more accurately reflect the risks involved and tend to be used for the larger, more complex to underwrite risks. The second one is treaty, quota or excess reinsurance. The primary insurer has agreed to cede insurance to the reinsurer, and the reinsurer has agreed to accept the business. All business that falls within the scope of the agreement is automatically reinsured according to the terms of the treaty. The insurer and the reinsurer formulate and execute a reinsurance contract, then the reinsurer covers all the insurance policies coming within the scope of that contract. The reinsurance contract may oblige the reinsurer to accept reinsurance of all contracts within the scope that known as obligatory reinsurance, or it may require the insurer to give the reinsurer the option to reinsure each such contract that known as facultative obligatory or fac-oblige reinsurance. The third one is indemnity or assumption. Indemnity agreements only binding for company, not the policyholders. Policyholders have no contractual relationship with the reinsurer. While assumption reinsurance permanent transfer of insurance liabilities to the reinsurer. Policyholders are notified that the reinsurer has assumed the legal responsibility for the business and that all future premiums and claims are to be the responsibility of the assumption reinsurer. And the last one is proportional and non-proportional. Reinsurance may be offered on either a proportional or a non-proportional basis, where proportional reinsurance is when an insurer decides what part of the original insurance it wishes to retain for its own account, its retention, and reinsurers, cedes, the balance with the reinsurer. The reinsurer also pays the ceding company a ceding commission which is designed to reflect the differences in underwriting expenses incurred. Non-proportional reinsurance is when an insurer does not apply to specific risk, but instead to losses, by limiting the amount of the original insurance company's loss for any one loss or series of losses.